Hi, and welcome to Look At Farms. Today we're going to do a different repair to the washer. In the past, I've taken the, let me see, there it is. I've taken the front off and gone through the front to replace the pump. Although this past weekend, somebody watched one of our other videos about this same repair and said, you could do it from the bottom. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to give it a try, accessing it from the bottom. So come along, let's see if we can do this. The problem is we had an OE code, and if you can see in there, it's full of water. So the first thing we got to do is get all the water out. Oh boy, that's heavy. Oh my goodness, that's heavy. No, get out of the way, Icky. Watch out, Icky. So I've already got the towels removed. Make sure you have some extra towels. You can see down here I've got towels. You definitely want to have a lot of extra towels around because this is going to get messy. This right here is a drain plug. All we have to do is pop it out and we can suck it up with the vacuum. Okay, that didn't work. That was useless. That's where you could check your filter, but every time I pull it out, the water goes back under here, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna pull this whole thing out and then try to work it from underneath. Before I do that though, we're gonna remove this cover because we're probably gonna need to get this cover off anyway. Might as well do it now while it's sitting here. And there's two screws. There we go, that's not working. There it is. There, it pops right out. There. Slow going, but it works. 1 and 2. Put these guys over here. The screws with them. We're going to flip this on its side. No, we're not. That's heavy. Oh, get up. There it is. All right, that's full of water. That's for sure. Not much water here. Okay, so there's not much water right here. We could disconnect it and then prop it up there somehow, which is what we're gonna end up doing anyway. You know, we may not. Let's see if we can get this out. I can see I've got one problem already. You can see right here, that bolt, that's probably one of the ones that are broken. I've done this so many times, but that doesn't seem like it's working right. All right, this boat's, oh, look at that. I've done this repair probably 6 or 7 times, and I usually take the front off. So that's gonna be kind of fun trying it this way today. Getting in here is not gonna be the easiest thing in the world. That's for sure. And there's one. All right. Here we go. Something tells me you can see it, but I can't. There we go. All right. Can you guys hear my kids? They're in the background. My son had a delayed school opening today, so it's not snowing. Somehow they got a delayed opening. So he is home, she is home, and they are running around like chickens with their heads cut off. All right, let's see what that's done. Oh yeah, baby, that's cool. All right, so next, I don't know about that part. You got 2 screws here that gotta come off before you can get the pump screw off, and that should be fairly easy. They're Phillips heads. Try not to lose the screw. You're gonna need it. Two screws. I don't think there's a third one. If there is, it's gonna be, oh, there is a third one. Ah! And it's on the other side. That's just hateful. Let's see if we can pull it. You see it right there? Oh, that is not a pretty sight, is it? No, there is. Oh. Okay, you got a 4th screw. It's right here. Hateful. So what we have is a pump body. This is the actual pump here. It's highly likely that all that water is collected down in here. All right, now we're ready to take the housing off. that goes around the pump, and they'll be able to pull the pump off itself. Save your screws. All right, save your screws, you're gonna need them. In other words, don't lose them like me. Okay. Black on the left. That housing comes right off. Now we're left with, we got screws. Let me see if I can show you. All right, you can tell I put another screw in. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done this so many times that I've lost some screws here and there. Don't ask me how. I did lose a wrench one time inside of here, and then another time I actually got to collect that wrench back. Where are you? 1, 2, 3, 4. Got all 4 of them out. Is there another one? Oh, see what I told you? Oh, that was terrible, wasn't it? It's wet. Okay. Since we got this out, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is the filter. And I know my filter's not messed up. But more water's coming out. Naturally, right? Okay. Look at that. There's junk in the filter. But that's not enough junk in the filter to clog it all up. It's still a good amount of filter stuff or junk though. Now this is your pump. And you can see how this thing is moving like this? Plus it's like that. Let me show you what a new one looks like. So I keep one of these in stock all the time. And the reason I do is you just don't know when you're gonna need it. And you can see how that works? This one right here, see how floppy that is? This pump right here is probably only, I don't know, 2 months old, if that, which is very unusual. But since I had it in stock, I can't really return it. So this pump right here is better than this pump. I upgraded it last time, so I'm gonna leave a link in the description of this one. Hopefully it'll last a lot longer than 2 months. In years past, it's lasted anywhere from 1 to 2 years. But again, you don't know when it's gonna go, so you always keep one, or I always keep one here in the farm. We're gonna put this guy back in, make sure we don't have anything up in there, which I don't feel anything. Put it back in. At some point, I'm gonna have to replace the housing for the pump because I've done it so many times that I'm starting to wear the holes out for the screws. Now you don't want to tighten that too much or you will definitely strip it. Okay, now the last one, put this cover back on, put our screw in here. Now, did last time on black on the left, brown on the right.
I don't believe you had to put it on its side.
Yeah, mine's a little easier this time, believe it or not.
It is?
No, not really. I'm lying. That's wrong. That's why. Okay. There we go.
You're going to sewing tomorrow? That's a 24-hour
hey, buddy.
notice that we're going to sewing cycle tomorrow?
Okay, go play. I've got to finish what I'm doing. And I need to be quiet. Okay? Go have fun. Can you guys shut the doors? I'm filming. Remember, we have 4 screws that go back on. I'll tell you, this might go in pretty easily. All right, we got the 3 screws in. There's one that's not going to work. There's nothing we can do about that. That's a matter of the base having a problem, and we're not going to replace the base as long as the 2 screws are going to work. So right now, it's time to put this thing back down and give her a go.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Is the...
Yep. Yeah, these are definitely screws I've reused over the years. Okay, I can just sit there where it normally sits anyway. Make sure I got that thing right. I do. All right, I can sit just like that. Let's put this guy back in. Oops, that didn't work. There we go. Good job. All right, I'm gonna put my towels back in there that I was washing before when I got the code. We're gonna wash it and see if it works. If you need your model number, this is where it's located. Right inside the door, right there. Now that sounds right. I'm listening. I think it's working. It's going to take about 20 minutes for this cycle. I'm going to let it go all the way through just to make sure we got it. You hear it? It's running. It's pumping. Everything's doing like it's supposed to do. I'm pretty excited. I'm going to call this a success. This is a special thanks to Ectorius Prime. That's the username, who came on to one of our other videos about this same unit and let me know that there was an easier way to do it. And there is. We just did it. Thanks a lot for sharing. That made my day a whole lot easier. I'm looking under there to make sure I don't have any leaks, and I don't see any. This is a good day. It's working, and it was so much easier than the last 6 or 7 times I've done it. Thank you so much, Ectorius Prime, for watching our other video and letting me know that there's an easier way. The next time I have to do it, this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave a link in the description to the pump that I bought recently. I like to keep one on the farm, as I said earlier in the video. And so the pump that I bought most recently was a little bit more expensive, and I think it's going to work better. And it may have even come with a warranty. Don't quote me on that. I'm not really sure. But I'll leave a link in the description to that. And any other additional parts that I'm going to buy, I'll leave it in the description. So if you have one of these, you can do the same repair. Thanks a lot for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. Do consider giving us a thumbs up. And until next time, God bless you. It's working!